Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Easy English with Daisy. I'm Daisy.
And I'm Jonathan. We are so happy to see you here today.
In this channel, we practice English through fun and easy conversations.
Yes, and today's topic is very exciting, our future plans and careers.
I study marketing, so I will share about my career plans in the business and creative world.
And I study information technology. I'll talk about my future in technology, programming, and maybe even artificial intelligence.
So let's start our conversation and explore the future together. Hello, Jonathan. Today we're going to talk about something really important, our career plans after graduation. Honestly, I've been thinking about this a lot recently.
Hi, Daisy. Same here. Graduation feels like it's just around the corner, and the question, what will you do next, keeps coming up. Sometimes it's exciting, but other times it feels a bit scary.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. For me, since I'm studying marketing, I picture myself working in a creative agency. I want to join a digital marketing team, maybe handling social media campaigns or even brand strategy. I like the idea of working with different clients and facing new challenges every week.
That sounds exciting. I can imagine you working on Instagram ads or TikTok strategies for big brands. But do you think it's a stable career path? Agencies are known for being very dynamic, but also stressful.
That's true. The competition is tough and the deadlines are crazy, but I think the experience will be valuable. Even if it's stressful at first, I'll learn fast and grow my skills. Later, I might move to work directly for a big company as part of their in-house marketing team.
I like your plan. For me, since I study information technology, my first goal is to become a software engineer. I want to join a tech company where I can work on large systems, maybe cloud computing or artificial intelligence. AI especially really fascinates me.
Wow, artificial intelligence, that's the future. So you see yourself coding algorithms that might help businesses automate things or maybe even creating applications that change people's daily lives?
Exactly. I don't just want to write code. I want to solve real-world problems with technology. For example, imagine creating an AI system that helps hospitals predict patient needs or software that helps small businesses manage everything easily. That's the kind of impact I'm aiming for.
That's ambitious, Jonathan. I like how your plan focuses on making an impact. For me, I also want to make an impact, but in a different way, through communication and creativity. Marketing has the power to influence people, to inspire them, and even to create social change if used well.
That's true. I used to think marketing was just about selling products, but now I see it's much more. It's about storytelling and connecting with people. Maybe your work and mine will meet someday. Your marketing ideas could need IT tools, and my software might need good marketing to reach users.
I love that thought. Who knows? Maybe we'll start a business together in the future. You build the product, I market it.
That would be fun. But let's be honest, both of our career paths come with challenges. For you, the marketing world is full of competition. You'll need to stand out with creativity and data skills. For me, IT is all about constant learning. What I know today might be outdated tomorrow.
Yes, that's why we need to be lifelong learners. I'm already taking online courses in analytics, and I want to improve my design skills too. What about you? How are you preparing?
I'm practicing coding projects outside of class, contributing to open source, and also improving my English. English is important for IT because most resources, documents, and even interviews are in English.
That's true. Actually, English is also important in marketing. If I want to work with international brands or global campaigns, I'll need strong communication skills in English. So, improving English is our common goal.
Exactly. By the way, do you ever think about working abroad?
Yes, I do. I'd love to work in Singapore or maybe Europe, where marketing is very advanced and diverse. What about you?
I dream about working in Silicon Valley or maybe Japan because of their technology. But honestly, remote work is also a possibility. Nowadays, many IT jobs allow you to work from anywhere.
That's a great advantage of your field. Marketing is still more location-based, but online platforms are opening new doors too.
Daisy, if you could describe your dream job in 10 years, what would it look like?
In 10 years, I'd like to be a brand director at a big company, leading a team, creating campaigns that inspire people, and maybe mentoring younger marketers.
That sounds amazing. For me, in 10 years, I'd love to be a CTO, leading a tech team, innovating products, and hopefully creating technology that changes lives.
Wow, Jonathan, we both aim high. I believe we can do it if we stay focused, keep learning, and never give up.
I believe that too, Daisy. And I hope our listeners also start thinking about their own plans. It's okay to be uncertain, but having a vision makes the journey clearer.
Yes. Thank you, everyone, for joining our conversation today. We hope our discussion gave you some ideas and motivation for your future.
Hey, Jonathan. Today I was thinking, what if one day we started a business together? You know, like a startup combining marketing and IT. Doesn't that sound exciting?
Wow, Daisy, that actually sounds like a brilliant idea. I mean, we always talk about our future jobs, but creating something of our own would give us freedom. What kind of business do you have in mind?
Well, I was imagining an online platform. Something that connects small, local businesses with digital marketing tools. Many small shops struggle to promote themselves, but they can't afford big agencies. What if we built a solution for them?
That's interesting. So, you're saying we create a tool, maybe like an app or website, that helps small businesses advertise more easily?
Exactly. Imagine a bakery in our neighborhood. The owner wants more customers, but doesn't know how to run Facebook ads or design posters. With our platform, she could use simple templates, schedule posts, and track results all in one place.
I like that. From the IT side, I could design a user-friendly system with drag-and-drop features. And maybe we could use AI to suggest marketing strategies based on the business type. For example, if it's a coffee shop, the system could recommend posting at morning hours with special offers.
That's brilliant, Jonathan. And I can handle the branding side. We'd need to make the platform look attractive, simple, and trustworthy. Marketing is not just about tools. It's about the feeling people have when they use the product.
You're right. But let's be honest, starting a business isn't easy. We'd need funding, a team, and a lot of energy. Do you think we're ready for that after graduation?
Maybe not immediately. I think we should gain some experience first. Me in a marketing agency, you in a tech company. After a few years, we'd have knowledge, skills, and maybe some savings to invest.
I agree. Experience will also help us avoid mistakes. Many startups fail because the founders jump in without understanding the market.
Exactly. So here's my plan. In the short term, we both work in our fields and build expertise. Meanwhile, we can do small projects together as practice, like helping a local shop improve its online presence for free or for a small fee.
That's a smart idea. It's like
testing our startup vision on a smaller scale. I can build simple tools and you can run campaigns. If it works, we'll have proof that our bigger idea can succeed.
Yes, and we can also build a portfolio. Later, when we look for investors, we can show them real results, not just ideas.
Investors will like that. By the way, do you think we'd ever disagree about decisions? Like, what if I want to add a complicated feature, but you think it's not good for marketing?
Of course, we'll disagree sometimes, but that's natural. As long as we listen to each other and focus on what the customer needs, we'll be fine. You bring the tech perspective, I bring the customer perspective. We balance each other out.
I like that. So maybe we should set clear roles. You lead marketing and branding. I lead technology. But we make big decisions together.
Deal. That sounds fair. Jonathan, can you imagine us 5 years from now sitting in our own office with a small team helping hundreds of small businesses succeed?
Yes, I can imagine that clearly. And maybe 10 years from now, our platform will expand internationally. Who knows, we could be the next big name in tech and marketing solutions.
Dream big, Jonathan. I love that spirit. Let's keep this idea alive. Even if we start small, consistency will bring success.
Agreed. So, Daisy, here's our promise. After graduation, we'll work hard in our jobs, learn everything we can, and slowly prepare for our startup. One day, we'll make it happen.
Promise accepted. And I can't wait to start this journey with you. To all our listeners, don't be afraid to dream about your own business ideas. Maybe one day you'll turn them into reality too.
Hey, Jonathan. I was reading some articles yesterday about how technology is changing the marketing world. Honestly, I feel both excited and overwhelmed. Do you think technology is really the future of marketing?
Definitely, Daisy. Technology has already changed marketing in ways we couldn't imagine 10 years ago. Think about social media algorithms, data analytics, AI chatbots. All of these are tech innovations that have become everyday tools for marketers.
That's true. In the past, marketing was mostly posters, TV ads, or handing out flyers. Now, if you don't know how to use digital tools, you'll fall behind. For example, I've been learning Google Analytics to track customer behavior. It feels technical, but at the same time, it gives me power.
Exactly. Analytics is like the backbone of modern marketing. From the IT side, I see it as turning raw data into meaningful insights. Imagine you have thousands of visitors on your website. Without technology, you only know they came and left. But with analytics, you know which page they liked, how long they stayed, and even where they came from.
That's powerful. With that information, I can design better campaigns. If I know most of my audience comes from Instagram, I'll invest more in Instagram ads. If they leave quickly, maybe my content is boring, so I'll improve it.
You see, Daisy, this is where technology and marketing really meet. Technology provides the tools, but marketing gives the direction. Without marketers, data is just numbers. Without technology, marketers are blind.
That's a nice way to put it. You know, sometimes marketers fear technology, thinking it's too complicated, but actually, it's like a friend. For example, automation tools save me hours of work. Instead of posting on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter manually, I can schedule everything in advance.
Automation is huge, and it's only the beginning. Artificial intelligence will make automation even smarter. Imagine an AI that not only posts your ads, but also tests different versions automatically and picks the one with the highest engagement.
Wow, that would be like having a personal assistant who never sleeps. Do you think this will replace human marketers?
I don't think so. AI can optimize, but creativity, storytelling, and emotional connection come from humans. Technology is a tool, not a replacement. For example, AI can generate an ad copy, but only a human can truly understand the cultural context or emotional tone.
That makes sense. I remember one campaign where we used automated ads, and the text was okay, but it felt a bit cold. When we added a personal story, suddenly the campaign had life.
Exactly. Technology plus human creativity is the winning formula. By the way, have you heard about AR and VR in marketing?
Yes, augmented reality and virtual reality. I saw a brand that let customers try on clothes virtually using AR filters. That's like magic.
And in the future, it'll be even more immersive. Imagine a customer walking through a virtual store with VR, picking products and buying them instantly. It's not science fiction anymore, it's happening.
That's revolutionary. For marketers, it means new opportunities to engage customers in ways we never thought possible. But it also means we have to learn fast. Otherwise, we'll be left behind.
True, and not just AR or AI. Even simple technologies like chatbots are changing customer service. A small business can now serve customers 24/7 without hiring extra staff.
I've actually used chatbots in campaigns. At first, customers thought they were talking to a human. It saved us time, but sometimes people still prefer real conversations. I guess the challenge is finding the right balance.
That's right. Balance is key. Technology should enhance, not replace, human connection. And that's where you marketers shine. You know how to keep the human touch.
Thank you, Jonathan. You know, the more we talk, the more I see how important it is for marketers to understand technology. Maybe I should even learn some basic coding.
That would be great. Even basic coding knowledge will help you understand digital tools better. And who knows, maybe one day you'll design your own marketing app.
Maybe. And you, Jonathan, should also learn some marketing skills. You'll need them to present your IT projects and sell your ideas.
Deal. We'll both step into each other's worlds a little. That way, when we combine technology and marketing, we'll be unstoppable.
I love that. So, to wrap up, technology and marketing is not just a trend, it's the new reality. Marketers need to embrace it, and tech experts need to understand people. Together, we can create amazing things.
Perfectly said, Daisy. Thank you everyone for listening to our long discussion today. Remember, the future belongs to those who learn both technology and creativity.
Jonathan, have you ever dreamed about working in another country? I mean, not just traveling, but actually living and building your career there.
Oh, yes, Daisy. That's a dream I've had since I was in high school. For me, working abroad means freedom, adventure, and also professional growth. I've always wanted to see what it's like to work in Silicon Valley, or maybe Japan, where technology is at the heart of everything.
That sounds amazing. For me, I often imagine myself working in a big international marketing firm in Singapore, or maybe in Europe, like Paris or London. Those places are famous for creative campaigns and global brands. I want to be in an environment where ideas travel across borders every day.
That's beautiful. So why Singapore or Europe? Is it about culture or career opportunities?
A bit of both. Singapore is close to home, so it's easier to adapt, but still international and diverse.
Europe, on the other hand, is inspiring because of its history and art, fashion, and culture. As a marketer, being surrounded by such creativity would be like living in a dream.
I see. For me, Silicon Valley is attractive because it's the hub of innovation. Every startup, every tech giant is there. I imagine myself coding with some of the smartest people in the world and learning from them every day.
That's a very ambitious vision. But, Jonathan, do you think it would be difficult to adapt to a foreign culture? For example, in Japan, the work culture is very strict and different from ours.
Yes, culture shock is real, but I think if we prepare mentally, it can be managed. For example, in Japan, punctuality and teamwork are essential. If I respect that, I'll fit in. And in America, individuality and innovation are valued. So I'd have to be more outspoken and confident.
That's a smart way to look at it. For me, the challenge would be language. Even though we speak English, I feel nervous about using it every day in a professional environment. What if I make mistakes?
Don't worry too much. Mistakes are natural. People appreciate effort. And honestly, your English is already very good. Plus, living abroad will make you improve faster than any classroom ever could.
Thanks, Jonathan. You always encourage me. Another challenge I think about is being far from family. I'm very close to my parents, so the idea of living in another country makes me a little emotional.
I feel the same. Being far from home is tough. But I guess that's part of growing up and chasing dreams. We can always stay connected online, and we can visit home during holidays. The experience abroad might make us appreciate home even more.
That's true. On the bright side, working abroad also means better income in many cases. For example, a marketing manager in London might earn much more than in our country. And besides money, the experience itself is priceless.
Absolutely. In IT, the salary difference is huge too. But more importantly, you get to be part of cutting-edge projects. Imagine saying, I worked on an AI system at Google, or I helped design cloud security at Amazon. That kind of experience opens doors everywhere.
That's inspiring. You know, sometimes I worry that working abroad is just a dream, but talking to you makes it feel possible. If we make a plan and take small steps, maybe one day it will happen.
Exactly. Dreams become real when you plan. For me, step 1 is improving my coding portfolio in English. Step 2 is applying for internships abroad. Step 3 is networking online, maybe through LinkedIn.
That's a solid plan. For me, step 1 is building a strong portfolio of marketing campaigns. Step 2 is applying to international companies that already have offices in our country, so later I can transfer abroad. Step 3 is maybe pursuing a short study program overseas to get exposure.
Great. Daisy, I really believe we both have the ability to make this dream come true. It won't be easy, but nothing worthwhile is easy.
You're right. Thank you, Jonathan. Talking about working abroad always gives me butterflies, but also motivation. Maybe one day we'll even work in the same city abroad. Imagine that.
That would be awesome. Daisy, the marketing director in London, and Jonathan, the software engineer in Silicon Valley. Or maybe we both end up in Singapore. Who knows?
Yes, the future is full of surprises. What matters is that we keep dreaming big and working hard.
Agreed. Thank you, everyone, for listening to our conversation today. We hope our discussion inspired you to think about your own dreams of working abroad. Remember, no dream is too far if you take small steps every day.
Jonathan, Recently, I've been thinking a lot about how to balance study and personal development. University keeps us so busy, but at the same time, I feel I need to grow in other areas of life too. Do you ever feel the same?
All the time, Daisy. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in an endless cycle. Classes, assignments, projects, exams. And then I realize I haven't exercised. I haven't read books outside IT, and I haven't spent enough time with friends or family.
Exactly. I sometimes feel guilty when I take a break, like watching a movie or going out. But then I remind myself personal development is not a waste of time. It's as important as studying. For example, when I practice communication or public speaking, I know it will help me in marketing.
That's true. In IT, technical knowledge is crucial, but personal development makes the difference. A programmer who only knows how to code might get stuck, but one who also knows teamwork, leadership, and stress management will go further.
So the question is, how do we balance both? For me, I try to make schedules. I block time for studying, but I also block time for reading, exercising, or just relaxing. I treat personal growth as an appointment I cannot miss.
That's a smart strategy. I try something similar, the Pomodoro method. I work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. During breaks, I sometimes do push-ups or short meditation. It keeps me fresh and prevents burnout.
I love that, but sometimes even with schedules, I still feel pressure, like there's not enough time for everything. Do you think balance is truly possible, or is it just an ideal we chase?
Good question. I think perfect balance doesn't exist. Life is dynamic. Sometimes study takes more space, sometimes personal growth does. What matters is awareness, knowing when you're too tilted in one direction and correcting it.
That's so true. Like last semester, I was overloaded with classes and almost forgot to take care of myself. I didn't sleep enough, I skipped meals, and I was stressed all the time. My grades were okay, but my health was terrible. I learned the hard way that success without balance isn't real success.
I experienced the same during my internship. I worked day and night on a project, but in the end, I burned out. My mentor told me, Jonathan, technology will always change, but your health and mind are your real assets. Protect them. I'll never forget that.
That's powerful advice. So, Jonathan, what personal development activities do you focus on besides coding?
Good question. I try to improve communication because IT people are often stereotyped as bad communicators. I also read books about psychology and productivity, and of course, I try to exercise. Even a 20-minute walk clears my head. What about you?
For me, I practice journaling. Writing helps me reflect on my day, my goals, and my emotions. I also take online courses not directly related to marketing, like photography or design, because creativity needs variety. And of course, spending time with friends keeps me balanced.
That's inspiring. You know, Daisy, sometimes I think balance isn't about dividing time equally, but about feeding every part of yourself: mind, body, heart, and soul.
I love that definition. Mind for knowledge, body for health, heart for relationships, soul for purpose. If we care for all four, we'll live a full life.
Beautifully said, Daisy. So from now on, let's make a promise. No matter how busy we are, we'll keep seeking balance. Because in the end, our careers matter, but our lives matter more.
Promise. And to all our listeners, remember, balance doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It means taking care of yourself while chasing your dreams. Don't sacrifice your health or happiness.
Well said. Thank you for joining our long conversation today.
We hope it gave you motivation to find your own balance in life.
Jonathan, today I thought we could talk about something really exciting. The future trends of our fields. Marketing for me and IT for you. Sometimes I wonder, in 10 years, what will our industries look like?
Great topic, Daisy. Technology is moving so fast that even predicting the next 5 years feels challenging. But that's what makes it fun. In IT, I believe artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and quantum computing will reshape everything.
Wow, that sounds so advanced. For marketing, I think the future will be even more digital, more data-driven, and more personalized. We're moving away from traditional ads and into a world where every customer sees exactly what they want.
That's true. Personalization is powered by technology. For example, machine learning algorithms already suggest what movie you should watch or what product you should buy. In the future, this will become hyper-personalized, almost like the system knows you better than you know yourself.
That's amazing, but also a little scary. Imagine I'm just talking about wanting new shoes, and suddenly I see ads everywhere. Sometimes I feel like technology is listening to me.
Yes, many people feel that way. That's why data privacy will also be a big trend. Governments are already making stricter laws about how companies collect and use data. Marketers will have to adapt to a world where customers demand both personalization and privacy.
Yes, and that's going to be tricky. We want to give customers relevant experiences, but we also need to respect their privacy. Maybe the solution is transparency, telling customers exactly how their data is used and giving them choices.
I think you're right. Transparency builds trust, and trust will be one of the most valuable currencies in the future. In IT, we're already working on systems like blockchain that provide transparency and security at the same time.
Blockchain in marketing? That's interesting. I always thought it was just for cryptocurrency.
Many people think that, but actually, blockchain can be used in many industries. For marketing, it could verify whether ads are shown to real people, not bots. It could also allow customers to control who accesses their data.
That could solve so many problems. Sometimes advertisers pay for clicks that aren't even real. If blockchain can fix that, it will save companies a lot of money.
Exactly. On the IT side, another big trend will be remote work and digital collaboration. COVID accelerated it, but in the future, it will be normal for teams across the world to work together online. That also means marketers can reach global audiences without leaving home.
Yes, I've seen that too. Influencers, online communities, and even virtual events have changed the way we connect. I think in the future, marketing will not just sell products, it will sell experiences, often through technology.
Well said. Experience is the new product. In IT, we're already building virtual reality and augmented reality platforms. Imagine a customer trying on clothes in a virtual store or attending a concert through VR glasses.
That's incredible. For marketers, this means we'll have to design campaigns for 3D environments, not just screens. We'll need to think, what does our brand feel like in virtual reality?
Exactly. And maybe we'll even have AI-driven virtual influencers. In fact, it's already happening. Some brands use computer-generated characters as ambassadors. In the future, it may be hard to tell what's real and what's digital.
That's both exciting and a bit scary. But it also shows that our two fields, marketing and IT, are becoming more and more connected. Without technology, marketing can't move forward. And without marketing, technology won't reach people.
I agree. So, Daisy, what do you think the role of humans will be in this tech-heavy future?
I think humans will always be needed for creativity, ethics, and empathy. Technology can process data, but only humans can understand feelings and values. The best marketers of the future will be those who use technology wisely while keeping humanity at the center.
That's inspiring. In IT, I believe the same. Technology is powerful, but ethics and responsibility must guide us. Building AI without ethics is dangerous. So future IT professionals need not only skills, but also wisdom.
Well said, Jonathan. So the future of our fields is not just about machines, but about people and machines working together. That gives me hope.
Exactly. Thank you, Daisy, for this conversation. And thank you to our listeners. Remember, the future is coming fast, so keep learning, stay curious, and embrace both technology and humanity.
Jonathan, sometimes I wonder, what will our lives look like in 10 years? Not just career, but everything. Our lifestyle, our goals, even who we become as people. Have you ever imagined your life a decade from now?
Many times, Daisy. When I close my eyes, I see myself as a tech leader, maybe a CTO of a startup or a big company. But more than the title, I see myself confident, independent, and hopefully making technology that improves people's lives.
That's inspiring. For me, in 10 years, I dream of becoming a brand director at a global company, or maybe even running my own creative agency. I want to lead a team, inspire young marketers, and create campaigns that people will remember.
I can totally see that, Daisy. You have the passion and creativity. 10 years from now, I imagine you walking into a huge office, everyone looking up to you as their leader.
And I imagine you coding less and leading more. Maybe giving speeches at tech conferences, sharing your vision for the future of AI.
That would be a dream. But Daisy, let's be honest. The next 10 years won't be easy. There will be failures, disappointments, and challenges. Are you ready for that?
I think so. I've learned that success is not a straight line. If I fail, I'll stand up again. What matters is persistence and having friends like you who keep me motivated.
Exactly. 10 years from now, we'll look back and realize every difficulty made us stronger. That's part of the journey.
Jonathan, do you think our dreams will change in 10 years? Maybe we'll want different things.
Of course, dreams evolve. At 20, we dream about jobs. At 30, maybe we dream about family. At 40, maybe it's health or legacy. But that's the beauty of life. Every stage has its own dream.
That's so true. Right now, my focus is career and self-growth, but I know one day I'll want balance with family, travel, and maybe even teaching.
Yes, for me, I want to use technology to give back. In 10 years, I'd like to mentor young developers, help startups, and maybe even build something that solves social problems like education or healthcare.
That's amazing. It shows that our goals aren't just personal, but also about making an impact. Maybe in 10 years, both of us will look around and see how many people we've influenced.
Yes, Daisy. And when we meet again 10 years later, let's see if we reach those dreams. Maybe we'll laugh at our old conversations, or maybe we'll be proud we made them real.
Deal. And even if our paths are different, I hope we'll both live fully with passion and purpose, because in the end, that's what matters.
You know, Daisy, this conversation makes me realize one thing. The future is not just about what job we'll have or how much we'll earn, but who we'll become in the process.
Exactly, Jonathan. 10 years from now, I hope we'll both be proud not just of our careers, but the people we are. Kind, resilient, and always learning.
Well said, Daisy. And to our listeners, remember, the next 10 years will come whether you plan or not. So dream big, plan well, and start small today.
Yes, and keep following your journey. Step by step, day by day, you'll get closer to the future you want. Thank you for being with us on Easy English with Daisy. We hope you enjoyed this conversation about our dreams for the next 10 years. There are more exciting topics waiting for you.